What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So let's talk about Shiba Inu a little bit because it seems like a lot of things are getting mixed up when it comes to what Shiba Inu is all about, the use case behind it, if it's going to even make any type of moves. People are leaving. People are saying that it's dead. There's just so much negativity that's going on with it. And usually I'm the one that's leading the way with negativity, trying to find answers. But we understand that these answers, the ones that we're looking for from Ryoshi, we're never going to get. The ones that we're looking for from Satoshi, probably never going to get as well. But the things that we look for when it comes to answers, and the ones that we would hope to get answers to are, when are certain things going to drop, like Shibarium? When are we going to see different burn rates? When are you going to care about Shiba Inu more than the other things, right? Those are the answers that we expect to get. And once we get those answers, we'll see a clear picture of where we can go. But all of this negativity, the speculation that's happening with, Satoshi, Ryoshi, and, the entire community, the ecosystem, everything is a little bit sad. It's a little bit on the negative side, a little too far negative than where I usually head, right? So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to take you through my entire plan of what I'm holding, because now that I'm holding 357 million rather than 200 million, I wanted to talk about my plan as to when I'm going to exit the position at certain prices, and even if I would put more into it at some other prices, because right now we're seeing it at a very low price. I did invest more at some of these low prices, but we're seeing it at a very low price. And if it continues, if we see a recession, if we see the market completely collapse, and Shiba Inu continues and gains another zero and drops down to 0.000005 or lower, then that gives me the opportunity to hold $1 billion easily, right? To buy more and hold $1 billion. So that will definitely give me that opportunity. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll talk about what my plan is and all of that stuff to kind of bring people back to a positive state, really turning a certain amount into another amount, right? So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Ouch. Also hit the, I said notification bell. Also check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. That really hurt. I just hit my knee on this drawer right here, and it hurt. But yeah, definitely check out those links down below. If you want to join the Shiba Inu Discord group, that link should be down there in the description as well as the Lunatics Discord group and my personal Discord group. Don't forget to show some love to my merch store, Profits Apparel. There's a lot of great t-shirts, great hoodies with the word profits. It's profits, so it's a profit, but it's also profits. You like the play on words there? Feel free to check that out and get yourself a hoodie or a t-shirt, or if you're a woman, a crop top, hoodie, whatever you wanted to get. So go ahead and check those things out. But let's talk about Shiba Inu, because we're 3 minutes in. And right now, what we're looking at with Shiba Inu, this is a spreadsheet that I built in the past, and a lot of people have seen this spreadsheet, basically turning, what was it, it's like 6K or something, or 5K into millions of dollars. Well, now we have 357 million coins, so I should be able to turn it into more money as time goes on, or at least take profits sooner, and not all profits, but at least some of my profits, to spread them in different areas. Because look at this. If, let's say, Shiba Inu decided to run and you see another situation of what happened with Terra Luna somewhere else, right? Well, now you see an opportunity to find a way to buy some of those low points with extreme volatility, and you have some money from Shiba Inu to where you had maybe 200,000, maybe Shiba Inu ran and Terra Luna or whatever that position is fell. You can take maybe $20,000 of it, because you have $200,000, put it into, put some into that position, put some into other positions, and diversify your portfolio, and basically have double your investment or triple your investment there, and also have more opportunities to grow. So when we get to my plan, currently what we're seeing here, if you're not familiar with this, we have the price, the starting coin count. So it's basically going to do whatever the coin count is at the end right here, and then add those coins in there. We also have the APY. So I currently stake mine for 3%. That's where you're seeing this over here. So it factors in that 3% APY every quarter. And this is by quarter, and what prices I believe it will get there by quarter. we do have the total amount plus the APY and then how much that is worth in the end. And then what I would do is type in any coins here, and then I would be able to realize any type of gain. So hopefully that makes sense to you. If you want the spreadsheet, I do have this spreadsheet in my Patreon. If you want to join the Patreon, go over there and get that, and you'll find the spreadsheet. It's very easy to find. Yeah, so anyways, let's talk about this. So right now we're starting with 357 million coins, which is worth $3,596, which is way less than what I put in. Right, I put in thousands, and it was worth like $5,000, $6,000. So yeah, especially putting in a little bit more recently, about $1,000 more recently. So it was worth about $5,000 or $6,000 total. But as we see this go down in certain prices or up in certain prices, and it starts to get to a point to where maybe it gains or it loses a zero, it gets to 0.0001. Well, that's why I'll see $50,000. I don't want to make a move until I get to a level to where it is very comfortable. So probably somewhere around the 0.0001, which is about $461,000 is where I will initially make some sort of a move. But you can see here that I will have 381 or almost 384 million coins because of the APY that I will gain over those quarters, all of those quarters that we see there. So if I'm staking at 3% and constantly gaining that 3. So I'm going to basically take maybe down to the original amount. So probably take somewhere around 30 million, right? And that'll get me $36,000, which is basically 10 times my investment. Well, now I just got my initial investment plus a lot of profit back. I can put that money into somewhere else, and I have the original amount. I have 354 million coins that are left. So now I can make these move as time goes on. So if I get it to a point where it's a half a penny, that's worth $1 million or $1.8 million. Now I could start taking a little bit more. I could start taking bigger chunks. Maybe I can take a smooth 50, right? Let's actually go back and I can take 50, that's $250,000, and that gives me breathing room. The reason why I do this is not because I don't believe in it above where it's at, is because it gives me breathing room. It's not selling everything, but I also have accepted my initial investment plus a lot more, and I have investing money that now I can put into other places, right? I also have obviously taxable income that I have to pay taxes with. So I'm able to do that, and I'm able to spread a lot of it in different places because I did gain that $250,000 or total $286,000. Well, now I don't have to worry about holding millions of dollars in this cryptocurrency because I already pocketed $286,000. So that's giving me, again, a little bit of breathing room. Now I can let it go to a level where maybe it can get to a penny. It does get to a penny. I still have 317,000. So you know what? This is the chance where you take a little bit more. You don't get greedy. And for me, I'm going to take 100 million. You know, that's $1 million. So $1.3 million in total that I would have there. And I would have more money to spread in different areas, maybe some dividend positions, whatever I wanted to do. So then we scroll down more. I'm still holding 200 plus million coins. We get to a level of maybe somewhere around 5 cents. And that's where I start taking even, well, not even more. I may take somewhere around 75. Right? I don't need to be greedy. That's the point. People will be greedy and they'll say, oh, well, why don't you just wait until it gets to $1? It gets to $1, you have $200+ million. Well, yeah, there's a chance that it could get to $1. There's that heavy chance that it can get to $1. But the point is that I don't want to wait that long. I want to accept what I have and be able to make this money grow for me, because a lot of people say it's very difficult to get your first million, but it's not difficult to go from 1 to 5. So if you have your first million, you can turn that from 1 to 5. If you have your first 4 million, you can turn that from 4 to 16, something like that, right? So it's not necessarily being greedy, but it's setting yourself up for success, right? So then we scroll down here, we have 150+ million. And I would say as it gets to a level of 25, I would probably end up taking a large chunk of it. I'd probably end up taking maybe 100 million, right? It's only 10 million. I'd probably end up taking 100 million, which would be $25 million, which is 29.4 million dollars. So again, you could be greedy. You could be insanely greedy and just say, you know what, I'm not taking anything until we get to 25 cents. Well, now I have 56 million coins that's left in there, and I already have $29 million. So I can wait until this gets to $1, and I can take a portion of that as well. I can literally take 25 million. Boom, 25 million, and that gives me $54 million, $54.4 million. And then obviously, if we can see it continue to grow, continue to get to some of these levels and burn off more coins as time goes on, well, now $1, $5, $10 is not out of the equation. So I literally can hold 33 million at $5, which is $166 million dollars. Is that not insane? That is insane. $166 million that I can hold here, gaining that 3% APY. I would imagine it would cut off somewhere around here, that I'm not going to be able to gain that. But now I can consistently take passive income just holding this position. So I can say, you know what, this year I want to accept maybe another 3 million that I sell, right? Another 3 million that I sell, that's $15 million. I'll accept that 15 million and let the rest sit in there, the $30 million. And maybe I'll take that in the end. Let's say that I accept it all at $10 million and just say I'm done with it. And that's 30. Let's actually just go equals whatever this is. Boom. That's a total of $305 million. So technically, and I know that's absurd, turning $3,596 into $375,145,000. That is insane, right? But it's a plan. And the point is that if none of this pans out, right? If none of this goes well, if it doesn't get to $1, right? I still gain so much from this level, 25 cents. If it doesn't get to 25 cents, I still gain so much from it getting to 4 cents. If it doesn't get to 4 cents and only gets to a penny and resists, you know what? That's $1 million. That's still turning 3.5 into $1 million, 3.5K into $1 million. So ultimately, yes, this looks absurd. It looks insane, but goals can be the same way. It's just like the person that turned $8,000 into $5.2 billion. That is insanely absurd. But you know what? They did it. And you know what happened? They were able to pocket a lot of money, split it into thirds, and it's still worth a hell of a lot of money, right? So anyways, I just wanted to talk you through that and go through my plan. Now, plans do change as prices change, as resistance levels change. Let's say it does resist at 1 cent and goes all the way back down to 0.003. Well, maybe I can take some of that million and reinvest it in some of these levels and have more coins. Or I can take some of that million and put it somewhere else. You never know. Plans do change, but right now, this is where my plan will be, right? I will accept certain levels, and it may change to where I might take some profit somewhere up here in the $100,000 level, but we'll see. But right now, this is where it's at, turning $3,500 or $3,600 into 375 million, which sounds absurd. I don't even want to put that in the title, but you know what? I'm going to, because that's exactly what it's about. Guys, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Hopefully this brought some positivity into your life, and you were able to see the same thing that I'm seeing. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.